on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good weekend, week, day, night, whatever. I think we did it again. We didn't do it. I think it happened again. But before we get into what I'm talking about, a couple of you guys have noticed this guy in the background. Don't worry about it, okay? This is a little side project. I know you're not here for Buicks, you're here for trucks, but it's a mess in there. We're doing the intake on it, and I don't know who was the genius that designed this thing, but I don't even want to get into what it takes to get that back valve cover off. So this little devil machine will hopefully be done and out of my life shortly. But this guy is not going anywhere. So a while ago, I made a video on this door right here. Actually, let me show you exactly what happens. So you open the door, dome lights, right? Easy. So you got to open this door. Nothing. And I've gotten into this once before, and that's kind of what I was hitting on. I made a video a long time ago on repairing this harness right here. Oh, sometimes you can wiggle them and things will happen, but nothing. If you guys watched the last video, it was kind of a shit show because it was the first time I've ever been into this, and I went the long way. Pulled the pillar, pulled the door panel, pulled a bunch of stuff that I didn't need to pull. And I want to show you guys again, and I'm kind of glad it happened because I get to do this again and show you guys the easy way. And I hate to say the easy way, but I have I've gotten pretty proficient in the doors, because it's so common. So what you don't have to do is what I did before. You don't have to pull these. You don't have to pull this. All you have to do to figure out what's wrong is you have to get this rubber off. Get this rubber off. And slide your boot back. See? That's what I was afraid of. It didn't hold. So I used the wrong thing. I used a standard little red butt connector, and it went through and it broke the wire again. So I'm going to do something a little different this time. This time I'm going to try these. These are called parallel connectors. So instead of a butt connector, that basically you crimp two wires like this and there's a gap in between, right? What a parallel connector is there's one place to crimp. So when you put the wires in, you put both wires in at the same time, and they actually overlap like this. So there's one crimp spot. So they're a little more flexible, and the good thing about these two is they're heat shrink. So here, I'm gonna show you. So if you guys can see this, that's what your connector is. And there's this little spot in the middle is where I was talking about, where your wires are going to go in and overlap, and then you crimp it down on that, and it's just one spot. It's not two crimps. And then you shrink these down, makes a nice little thing. So one thing we can do now that we know this is going to be one of these projects, right? And I kind of need like 4 hands to do this, but we're gonna take the connector out, which you push in here. There's a tab, push it in and pry it out. So there's one on the other side too. Do this, open this door. Now you can get in here and get the other side like that. And then from here you can take that out, yada yada yada, unplug this, unplug that, so that when you're hooking it up, it's not trying to arc and spark and do a bunch of weird things. I just wish I had something to hold this boot back, but I'm gonna have to set you guys up. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll get it fixed, but actually I got an idea. All right, now you guys should be able to see what's going on. So what I'm gonna have to do is kind of fight this, but I need to pull the broke wires out. Getting this kind of monkeyed up. Pull it out. Cut that off. Strip it. I'm gonna give myself a little more length so it can go through both sides of that connector. Okay. It's tough. See, this is the part I need to figure out, is how to get both sides to cooperate. Hold that. Okay. All right, we got both sides. We're good. Now, the heat shrink. I can feel my finger getting warm. The joys. Okay, now if you guys can see, it's crimped and heated. There's actually glue coming out of each side of the connector, so that means we should be good this time. So now we can put this guy back up. Plug that in. Clip that back on, just clips. Simple as that. Oops, you know what? You know what might be easier? It might actually be easier to put this rubber on with it out and then clip it in. We'll try it. Okay, the rubber's on. Kinda. There it is. Okay. Now, clip it in. So that's that. That's what it takes to get in here and fix this guy. Hopefully this one holds up a little better. This is a little bit better of a repair. The first butt connector we used, you can see here, this is just, you know, one of those cheap, easy, get them everywhere, not heat shrink, you know, nothing special butt connectors. These guys here that you actually heat and got glue in them, and these should hold a little better because it's actually holding the wire in the connector. So that should hold a little better, should work better. But all we used was a flathead screwdriver,
a lighter, and a pair of crimpers. So this was a lot easier than the first time I did it, where I pulled everything apart. You don't have to do that. One thing to note, if this doesn't hold, the next video you're going to see on this is how to change the whole harness, because obviously you unplug it here, pull the door panel, change your component wiring, you know, everything comes in here to your switch, to your motor, to the lock, you know, all that stuff gets changed. But for now, they're working again. So hope that helped you guys, and I hoped it, well, if nothing else, I hope it helped a lot more than the first time I did it. So I want to thank you guys for watching, sticking around. If you haven't subscribed already, do it, please. I say it every time, I really want to grow this thing and do more fun stuff for you guys. Right now, I'm really enjoying it. When you guys comment, like, well, all that fun stuff. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.